There's really no other job quite like farming, and once it's in your blood, you never seem to get rid of it. The sense of pride and satisfaction that comes from nurturing a small seed into a bumper crop is something most folks will never quite understand. Unfortunately, in spite of the tremendous improvements made in recent years through advanced seed genetics, improved chemicals, and more efficient machinery, it's become increasingly difficult for the family farm to survive financially. More often than not, recent history has shown the joy and satisfaction of raising a crop to be offset by higher costs and the bitter reality of diminishing profits at harvest. While there's no magic bullet that can fix all that plagues agriculture, there are products and resources that can help farmers swing the odds for success back in their favor. Over the next few minutes, you're going to learn about AgriGro and Foliar Blend, two products that, when combined with sound nutrient management, can reduce fertilizer and chemical costs while increasing yields and improving the quality and health of your soil. Obvious factors that can influence crop performance are proper selection of genetics, environmental conditions, plant nutrition, the presence of diseases and pests, and cultural practices. Good management takes into account all of these factors when planning a sound nutrient management program. Extensive work has been done in crop genetics to develop plants that deliver high yields and improve disease tolerance. However, no plant is capable of reaching its genetic potential without first having a healthy growing environment. A healthy plant begins with healthy, well-balanced soil, teeming with beneficial microbial life. AgriGro is a product that helps ensure such an environment as possible.
I introduced the AgriGro product to the upper Midwest a few years back. We had about 40 growers who tried the product in planting time in the furrow. And within 2 weeks, we had over half of them come back and want to buy more of the product. And the reason why they did, because they saw such an enhanced root growth. One of the characteristics of AgriGro is enhancing the root growth. This comes from multitudes of aspects, more phosphorus availability, which enhances it, the greater porosity of the soil, easier for it to grow, but it's also stimulating the growth of the plant itself.
AgriGro is a powerful biostimulant and soil fertility booster, which contains essential plant micronutrients, vitamins, enzymes, amino acids, and a host of unique biological stimulants for both plants and soil microorganisms. This combination of components is not found in ordinary fertilizers. AgriGro stimulates plant growth while revitalizing microbial life within the soil, promoting improved release and uptake of nutrients for virtually all crops, resulting in healthier soils, stronger plants, and higher yields. To produce top yields, you've got to start with the soil first.
As time goes on, you notice it more and more just in the tilth, and I know it sounds a little strange, but you can walk out in those fields in the spring and they smell a little different. We see a lot more earthworm activity, just better soil condition overall. We've really liked the fall application of the AgriGro. We're seeing a difference in that residue and how it breaks down for the next year into the future.
There are three aspects to a healthy, well-balanced soil. The first is the physical structure of the soil, which is influenced by such things as tillage, organic matter, and soil management. The second is the chemical portion, which includes soil pH, soil chemical reactions, as well as the nutrients and soil amendments you apply as fertilizer and lime. The third and most commonly overlooked aspect of a healthy soil is the biological or life portion of the soil. The biological life in your soil includes a wide spectrum of beneficial bacteria and fungi that are absolutely necessary for optimum plant growth and proper nutrient exchange. Unfortunately, many of the inputs and practices used by farmers today have a negative effect on the soil's biological life, especially as related to its ability to sustain processes that are vital to a plant's development and health. Most of the chemicals and fertilizers used today contain ingredients that are harmful to a balanced biological life in the soil. AgriGro enhances the soil and delivers a powerful boost, which stimulates your soil's microbial life, restoring it to proper balance. Research by EMSL and Morningstar Labs confirmed that when applied to the soil, AgriGro triggers an explosion in microbial growth by up to 3,400% within just 24 hours of application. While unseen to the human eye, the benefits provided to the soil and plant system by these underground workers are nothing short of amazing. One such benefit is a dramatic improvement in soil structure. These organisms enhance soil aggregation and porosity, increasing water infiltration and retention while reducing runoff. Along with the increased porosity is greater root growth and penetration because of improved soil structure and increased oxygen levels in the soil. As AgriGro stimulates the biological life of the soil, these living organisms produce complex polysaccharides which bind soil particles and produce organic acids which help make nutrients like phosphorus more available to plant roots. Humus levels also increase as the microbes die. All of this further enhances root development, plant growth, and overall soil health.
The first year we were using it, we'd go out in the field and dig in the soil, and you could just tell that the soil was looser, it was lighter. We were on 30-inch rows. We'd dig in those right in the center of the rows, and just digging by hand, you would just find all kinds of roots, hair roots, and from the corn, just completely filling up into the soil, and it was remarkable about the root structures we were finding in the corn plants.
Another benefit AgriGro provides is by stimulating the microbial life in the soil. The decomposition of crop residue is drastically improved, releasing more nutrients and adding valuable organic matter to the soil. By increasing microbial activity within the soil, AgriGro also enhances nutrient mineralization, retention, and recycling, thus improving the uptake and availability of applied fertilizers and nutrients already present within the soil profile. Getting the most out of the fertilizer you pay for should be a top priority for any grower looking to maximize the return on their investment. It's important to remember, achieving proper plant nutrition is more than just spreading fertilizer on the soil. To maximize your return, you must ensure the nutrients you apply are in a usable form the plant can absorb. AgriGro dramatically improves the availability and uptake of soil nutrients and applied fertilizers, providing growers with a proven tool to reduce expensive fertilizer inputs, while still maximizing yield potential. Proof of this effect was demonstrated in a study at Lincoln University to determine the impact AgriGro has on soil nutrients and applied fertilizers. This Lincoln University study used 10 replications to ensure the highest degree of accuracy, and the findings were quite amazing. When applied to the soil, AgriGro created significantly higher soil available concentrations of nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, calcium, magnesium, boron, manganese, copper, zinc, and molybdenum. More importantly, AgriGro improved the uptake of each nutrient from the soil by boosting their concentration in the plant tissue, resulting in higher yields and improved plant health. An important benefit confirmed through this study was AgriGro's impact on sodium. Sodium was the only mineral to decrease in both the soil and plant tissue after treatment with AgriGro. Since sodium actually competes with potassium for plant uptake, high sodium levels can significantly reduce plant growth and yield. Given this effect, the use of AgriGro has been proven to be particularly beneficial for growers contending with high levels of sodium in their soil. Ultimately, the study at Lincoln University simply verified what growers have already discovered. AgriGro improves the uptake and availability of applied fertilizers and those nutrients already present in the soil, providing growers with a proven tool to reduce fertilizer and chemical costs without sacrificing yield or plant health. In addition to improving soil structure and increasing nutrient uptake and availability, AgriGro also enhances crop yield by improving the health of the soil itself. A balanced, healthy soil contains a diverse community of organisms, including species that suppress disease-causing organisms. In recent university and independent studies, AgriGro has shown the ability to lower the level of soil-borne pathogens, which can cause disease, restrict plant growth, and rob your crops of valuable yield potential. In a study designed to monitor AgriGro's impact on root growth and penetration, nematode counts within the soil were also measured. At the conclusion of the 120-day study, AgriGro provided a 35% increase in root growth and soil penetration, while showing a 33% reduction in nematode populations compared to control plots. More recently, a 12-month Florida study was conducted to specifically monitor the impact of AgriGro on suppressing soil-borne pathogens in both low and high-yielding fields of leatherleaf ferns. Applied to the soil in conjunction with AgriCal liquid calcium, It was determined that AgriGro provided a 63% reduction in disease-causing bacteria counts in the low-yielding fields and a 92% reduction in the high-yielding fields. Not to be overlooked was AgriGro's impact on fern yields, which were increased by an astounding 200% in the low-yielding fields. With all of the benefits that AgriGro provides, the one measuring stick that all products are still judged by is their ability to increase crop yield and bottom-line profits, and AgriGro has consistently rewarded its users with a healthy return on investment.
It's running like 10 to 15% increase in yield, sometimes more in certain places.
Having been extensively tested in the United States and throughout the world, AgriGro has consistently shown the ability to increase yield and profit margins on a diverse list of crop species. A few of the results include an increase of 113% yield on carrots, a 42% increase in cayenne pepper yields, an increase of 119 pounds of lint per acre on cotton, a 37.43% increase in pounds of fruit per acre in honeydew melon production, and on tomatoes, a 122% increase in weight yield per acre. Healthier soils, stronger plants, and higher yields are what you can expect with AgriGro. And results can be enhanced even further when combined with the benefits of using Foliar Blend in your program. Foliar Blend is the latest product from AgriGro Marketing Incorporated and a perfect complement to the original AgriGro formulation. In short, Foliar Blend contains everything AgriGro does plus additional components which make it especially effective as a foliar treatment. Like AgriGro, Foliar Blend contains a wide spectrum of micronutrients, including often overlooked elements such as molybdenum and cobalt. These and other micronutrients in Foliar Blend are fully chelated to enhance utilization and plant absorption. But this is only a small part of what makes Foliar Blend truly unique. What separates Foliar Blend is the inclusion of salicylic acid and the synergy it provides when combined with the yield-enhancing properties of Foliar Blend. Like the human body, most plants have a built-in natural defense or immune system which helps them endure periods of stress. Stress can come from a variety of sources such as adverse growing conditions, like drought or insect or disease pressure. Once activated, the plant's natural defense system strengthens the plant and can provide long-lasting broad-based resistance to environmental stresses and various disease-causing pathogens. Unfortunately, systemic acquired resistance, or SAR, which elevates a plant's defense system, is not triggered in plants until after the plants have been attacked or a period of stress has already occurred. Quite often, this allows little time for the plant's defense system to provide an adequate response to offset the negative effects, with the result often being loss in yield and/or the need for expensive fungicides and insecticides to counter the attack.
Bug pressure was very minimal. In fact, I haven't sprayed any bugs in the last 3 years. They haven't got to a heavy enough level to have to spray them.
The naturally occurring compound in plants that activates systemic acquired resistance is salicylic acid. The same salicylic acid is contained in Foliar Blend. When Foliar Blend is applied to the foliage of growing crops, it causes the plant to elevate the natural defense system within the plant. As a result of this process, the entire plant becomes stronger, more disease-resistant, and better prepared to deal with a wide spectrum of yield-draining plant stresses that can occur over the course of a growing season. Foliar Blend elevates the plant's defense system prior to an attack and gives your crops a tremendous advantage in the yearly battle against crop stresses. While Foliar Blend cannot offset the impact of every adverse condition, nor will it completely eliminate the use of fungicides, there is no question that Foliar Blend will reduce the impact of stress on your crop and minimize the need for expensive fungicides. In 2006 and 2007, research was conducted at the University of Missouri in Columbia by USDA ARS scientists. The purpose of this research was to evaluate Foliar Blend's impact on crop yield, along with measuring its ability to reduce potentially harmful and pathogenic fusarium colonies around the roots of Roundup-ready soybean plants. The average count of fusarium colonies along the soybean roots over the entire 2-year study was 103.1 colony-forming units per per 100 centimeters of root length for the control plot, and 48.6 CFUs for the Foliar Blend treated plot. While these results are very impressive and provide solid evidence of Foliar Blend's influence on disease suppression, a grower needs to see the results in the bin, and Foliar Blend certainly delivered. In the same replicated study at the University of Missouri, Foliar Blend was yield tested on both Roundup Ready and conventional soybean varieties. In 2006, the growing season was quite dry, placing high levels of stress on the soybean plants with yields in all treatments lower than normal. Regardless, in both varieties, Foliar Blend provided significant yield increases. On Roundup Ready soybeans, Foliar Blend provided a 30% gain in production, with average yield increases of 14.1 bushels per acre over the control plot. In conventional soybeans, Foliar Blend increased production by 43% over the control plot, with an average yield increase of 14.4 bushels per acre. This demonstrates the ability of Foliar Blend to reduce the negative effects of environmental stresses on crop performance. In 2007, the growing conditions were more favorable at the Missouri Research Farm, producing higher yields for all treatments. In spite of favorable conditions, Foliar Blend was still able to increase soybean yields by an average of 5 to 6 bushels per acre, providing an excellent return on investment. Other studies performed in 2007 included field trials on corn and cotton, with Foliar Blend showing an average increase of 11.1 bushels per acre on irrigated corn yields, and average yield increases of 120 pounds of lint per acre in irrigated cotton fields. Foliar Blend fills a void that's missing in most fertility programs and provides what fertilizers alone can't. Foliar Blend keeps your plants and your immediate soil environment loaded with increased available nutrients and growth supplements plants require to maximize yield and minimize crop stress. Foliar Blend is easy to use and can be tank mixed in conjunction with other liquid fertilizers, herbicides, and fungicides. No extra trips across the field are required. Field tested and proven to provide an excellent return on your investment, Foliar Blend delivers results by the bushel.
We use it on everything now. We just can't hardly live without it.
We ran 3 different trials in 3 different fields, and the average of those 3 fields and the 3 trials was right at 11 bushel per acre gain on the corn. It was worth the investment. It's like most people trying some newer products or biologicals. I was a little skeptical at first, or a little concerned, but the product more than proved itself. So I was really pleased, really happy.
After last year's results, I inquired about a distributorship and was impressed with their knowledge and the science behind the product. And from that meeting, I being able to become a distributor and sell their products.
It is a product that is worth trying to see how it works on your farm, because the only way you're going to find out how well it works is to actually try it.
Foliar Blend delivers results by the bushel. Contact your local distributor today for more details on how Foliar Blend can benefit your operation, and you too can see stronger plants, higher yields, and better profits.